Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am testing out the brand new, not yet released Fusion series brushes from Sonia G. I'm so excited about this. I was sent these in PR from Sonia G and Beautyish, so huge thank you to them. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, but along with this excitement, I thought it would be fun to also try out some new products that I bought from Lisa Eldridge, the amazing makeup artist Lisa Eldridge. I'm gonna do another video on the lipsticks, but I thought I would play in some face makeup today because we're using face brushes. So I have two of the highlights or illuminizers. I have blush and gloss to test out. But the main thing that we're going to be doing today is definitely going over these beauties. I'm so excited. And the biggest reason, not only because I love Sonia G brushes, but I have recently transitioned from using sponges to using all brushes. I mean, very recently. I think I've only been doing that for maybe almost a month now, and these are made to be used with powders and liquids, and I'm really just super excited about it. So it's gonna up my game a little bit with using brushes on my face to apply my makeup. I'm gonna quickly go over these beautiful brushes, and then I'm going to demo everything, including the products that I got from Lisa Eldridge. These brushes have medium high density, but with flexibility. These are also mixed fiber brushes. So if you're familiar with this brush right here from the KITTEN set, this is the mini base. I'm like looking at it to make sure. This is one of my favorite brushes, and it is now in this set with the longer handle. So this is the mini base. This was created, this one, with mixed fibers, and those fibers are now throughout this series. There's 3 different types of bristles in here: natural, which is goat, PTT, and then PBT, synthetic filaments. And the way they are put together, they are incredibly soft. So they really do work so well to apply the liquids, but they're also going to work really beautifully with your powders. The whole set is going to retail for $225. Of course, you're going to find them on Beautyish, but also they will be released as singles. They're going to retail between $30 and $68 doll hairs. I don't know what's going on. Okay, excitement overload. Okay, I don't know which I don't know which brush is which, but I would assume that the smaller brushes would be on the lower and the 2 larger ones would be on the higher. I really don't know what just happened to my sound, my voice. It's just all of a sudden, I'm so sorry, you guys. The last little bit of information before we get into the demo is that this set is going to go live on Beautyish June 22nd at 10 a.m. PT. I'm going to stop now while I'm ahead, try to give my voice a rest. Let's get into this demo. For my foundation, I could go in with any one of these 3. We already know how much I love the mini base, which is in the KITTEN set. This is actually what got me to love the foundation or skin tint that I'm about to use. I am obsessed with this brush. I have 2 of these. So I don't want to use this to put on my foundation. I want to use it for maybe like my highlight or something. But then when it comes to these 2, this is going to be hard. Like, I want to use this one for my cream or liquid blush and this one for my face, but I kind of want to test them both out. I don't know. They are so soft. This one, there is nothing like it in my collection other than there's one from Smith brushes that I had. Definitely not comparable though. This is the most comparable, and I have talked about this one being my favorite, one of my favorite new brushes. But this one is far softer. They both have like that similar head, but the fibers in this, So I really want to try this one out. Obviously, I'm going to use the other one as well, but I think I'm going to use it for my blush. So let's see. Okay, where's my foundation? I lose things incredibly easily, and if you notice my redhead, yeah, it's getting to that itchy stage, so I'm hoping that maybe it'll just like peel off soon. But I burned my scalp because I went to the lake for the first time this year, and I decided to have my hair kind of similar to this, and I parted it down the center. Didn't think about it, and yeah, I got a burnt head. I'm so mad at myself. It's the first time also that I didn't bring my big floppy brush. My hat. Oh my gosh, this feels so good. Immediately, if I had to pick, I mean, I love this brush, but the flexibility of this one I like better. Oh my gosh. It feels, I'm telling you, Sonia really knows just like all the different formulas that need different types of brushes. It's just amazing. It's amazing. These have not yet released as of like when I'm filming this, but I'm like, I'm already thinking about buying another set. This is applying much quicker than my mini base does, but in the same way. It's applying it and blending it out very effortlessly, and I'm not getting any streak mark. I don't know what to tell you guys. I can't talk. Mind is in the gutter, I suppose. I get excited sometimes. But this is applying beautifully is what I was trying to say. And something that I really, really like is when I have a bigger brush like this and I'm able to make this stamping motion without the pokey, unpleasant feeling that you can get from some brushes. That's why I'm so particular also about brushes that I use underneath my eyes. I have a sensory disorder anyway, but there's very specific sensation with certain brushes where if I stamp them like that, I can't stand it. I can't stand it, and this is not doing that. So I love that I can stipple it on, I can brush it on, I can blend things out, and it's very soft. It's a very pleasurable experience. The concealer brushes, I'm going to use both of them because I have two eyes, why not? And I don't see myself using those for highlight, not the highlight at least that I'm using today. So let me get my concealer. You know, Giorgio Armani, PWER Fabric. I'm going to use the soft concealer on this eye. This one reminds me of, there's a brush from Bobbi Brown. It is in one of my makeup bags. I called it like the finger brush because it's shaped like this, synthetic fibers, but it's much stiffer. And that's what I used to use all the time on clients. That brush and several others, but I use that one a lot for concealer. This one's a much more pleasurable experience as well because, again, softer, you've got that flexibility. That flexibility is, it means a lot. It really makes a huge difference, not only in how your makeup applies, but the experience that you have with it. Because if it's too stiff, it can kind of move your foundation around or concealer around instead of really blending it nicely into the skin. And then it can feel a little rougher on the face. And then we have the Jumbo Concealer Brush. I've been using more along this line. This is a Royal Inlaying Nickel, much bigger. It's all synthetic. And then also the smaller version of that. This is the BOM 400 from Royal Inlaying Nickel. This one is the 448. But this, you see the size difference. And again, flexibility and having the mixed fibers. Yeah, I mean, it's just night and day. You can get similar shapes and things, and I do like those other brushes, do not get me wrong, I absolutely do. But comparing this to that, it's like apples and oranges. To set my under eye, I'm going in with the mini cheek. This is from the Sky series on JACLYN Hill. I'm just like gonna go across these two and start down. Oh my gosh, seeing the powder go flip up into the air. And then just press it in up underneath the eye. The master face, and now I'm going to go in with a translucent powder from, again, JACLYN Hill. And I'm just going to pick it up like so and stamp it on. Yano series brush number 1, and this is Satin Bronze from Wayne Goss. I'm just going to bronze up the face. And then I'm going to use, we're going to start using some new Lisa Eldridge stuff. I love this bronzer. It just gives like such a healthy glow to my skin. I went ahead and finished off my eyeshadow, not my mascara yet, but I also put on my lip liner and I put my little freckle back on too. So now I'm going to go ahead, move on to another brush and another product. The product is from Lisa Eldridge. This is the Enlivening blush in the shade Dante's Dream. I believe there was one other shade that I really wanted to get, but I was late to this site, so I'm starting off with just this one, and if the other one comes back into stock, I'm getting it. But I'm going to put this just on the top of my hand. That's what it looks like. I love that you can see the color through the component. That is awesome. Ooh, it's kind of moussey. Ooh, this is a bit dark. Ooh, I'm going to have to go real soft with that. Ooh, I don't know. I'm scared now because that's really dark. Okay, so I'm going to use this brush. This is the Classic base, which classically you could use for your foundation. I am going to try to not mess up my face. This is just much deeper than I thought. I'm scared. I know it's just makeup. I'm just going to work it in. Okay, I got a little bit on the brush. I'm going to work excess off on my hand, kind of go back and forth. So I kind of evenly disperse it onto the top. And then, okay, we're good. We're good. It just looks a little bit more scary. Oh, it's so effortless. I really like the texture of it. I think that if it wasn't for the texture, it might have, you definitely, if you're a light medium like me, you're going to have to go back and forth and kind of work it into the brush, but it's not hard to do. This brush, perfection. It's perfection. I'm taking the Jumbo base and my Tom Ford sculpting cream, and I'm just going to go right underneath and into the blush. This works perfectly for that. I'm not going to go in with the highlight from the shade Illuminate. I'm going to go in with one of these. And I've already swatched them on my hand, but I'll show you as well. These are the Elevated Glow, and I have the shade Crystal Nebula. These are kind of similar to the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter and the Auric Glow Lust, but the texture is definitely more along the lines of Charlotte's. This one is Crystal Nebula, and it has this ginormous doe foot. I'll show you. So it has more of a golden undertone, and then I'm going to blend it out just a little bit so you can see. It's really pretty. But I think I'm going to use this other one. I'm not completely sure yet, but I think I am. This one is Cosmic Rose. So it's a little bit more on the pink undertone. Those are so pretty. Oh my gosh. I I want to go in with this one, but then I'm like, will this one pop a little bit more? I think I'm going to go in with this one. I think I changed my mind. I'm going to use Crystal Nebula. And once again, instead of putting it on directly onto my skin, I'm putting it on my hand, which is definitely directly onto my skin, but I meant my face. I'm going to grab this using the mini base, just working it into the brush. I'm going to start tapping. Oh, that's pretty. A very natural glow and pretty much effortless to apply. I feel like maybe it's a little thinner than the Charlotte Tilbury. Oh, that gives you such a healthy glow. And then I'm going to finish off with a little bit of By Terry's Hyaluronic Hydra Pressed Powder on the mini cheek. I like to go around the edges. I feel like this just blurs everything, especially whenever you're using creams and powders. You can sometimes get a little bit of a line of like demarcation, well, like where things start and stop. So I like to do this. Helps blur just a little bit more, especially on my pore area. I grabbed a bunch of lipsticks and a gloss, but I'm going to do the lipsticks in another video, and I'm just going to put the gloss on today, just right on top of Kitten Liner. This is the shade Affair. Do a little swatchy swatch for you. Let's just do, I still have highlight on my hand. There it is right there. I'm going to go off camera, apply my mascara, and I'll be right back. So I don't think my voice is fully back. It's working on it. It's working on it. I've tried drinking some tea and everything. I don't know what I did. But let me get into my thoughts on the products. First, I have to talk about these. I'm definitely getting another set. I'm absolutely 100% as soon as I get a text message or I'm able to do a pre-order, or if I have to wait until the 22nd, I don't care. I'm getting another set of these. Like I said, I've been doing my makeup with brushes and I love the flexibility. That is such a huge thing for me with brushes on my face. Sometimes I use natural hair brushes just because of that flexibility. And is it coming back? Are we coming back? These just feel so good. They feel luxurious in your hands, just looking at them. Oh, they're so beautiful, and I expect nothing less from Sonia G, but I really do believe that she puts so much thought into her brushes. Like she really, I think that she's picking my brain and like what I think I'm needing, but I can't spit it out. I can't say to somebody, this is what I'm looking for. I just know that, well, I'm getting this sensation with this brush. I like this shape, but I would have want this a little bit better. She took those thoughts and put them into this brush set unknowingly. I love these. So absolute hit. I'm getting some more. Now let's talk about the Lisa Eldridge products. I'm going to start off with the lip gloss. I love her formula. It's such a beautiful formula and you can wear it alone. You can wear this all by itself and it's not going to move around too much. It has great pigmentation all by itself, but I really do like to wear it with Kitten. I have another one of her glosses and it's just, they feel amazing. Again, she puts a lot of thought into what she puts out. She does not, neither one of these brands just needlessly put products out. They're always really thought about, and you can tell both in the presentation and the way that the products work. These are an absolute hit as well. Granted, I did not use the pinker or peachier undertone one, but the way this went on, I'm used to having to tap out just like a little bit, you know, like with my finger or a sponge or something. And for this to just literally tap on with that mini base brush and look like I got out of a sauna, like I went in real quick, got my dew on, and then came back out. That is what this looks like. It is beautiful. I'll definitely be keeping you guys updated as to the longevity of this or if it fades or anything like that. And the same for the blush. What is the shade? I feel like I need to go look. This blush is beautiful. It did scare me. I am not gonna lie. I looked at it and it was like, that's a lot of pigment. So a little goes a long way. But I'm going to see what the name of the one that I really wanted, because I did a pre-order. Watch it be available right now. I'd be like, hold on, I need to order something really quickly. It's the shade Pink Soap. I remember her story about the pink soap, and you have to watch her video, and I was like, oh, that's so sweet. I love that. But that is the one that that I really want, but it is out of stock. It seems like most of this stuff is out of stock, so I apologize, but it's so worth it to like play and let you guys know, because then if it comes back, you guys will know before time. Anywho, what was the other thing? Was that it? Is that all I tried out today? Blush. Beautiful, blend it out like a dream. Highlight, beautiful, blend it out like a dream. And then the lips. I think that's it today. But I do have all of these lipsticks right here that I will be trying on in a separate video. I'll do like a lip swatch video so you guys can see that in case you're curious about these shades. Anywho, all hits, no misses today, and I'm finally able to speak again, so we're doing well. All right, beauties, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you did by giving a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.